It seems there is no better time to be a Doom fan, especially if Doom Eternal lives up to the quality of the demo I got to play. Now, I am the biggest fan of the latest Doom back in 2016, so much so that I considered it my game of the year at the time. If the sequel is going to be more of that with twice the amount of demons, then no doubt would this be better than the last. Upon my playing of this demo, however, I learned that the developers at id Software are taking this installment in somewhat of a different direction. Don't let that scare you though, as this demo still contained everything I loved about the last game. Hectic combat, big freaking guns, and a whole lot of demons to kill. I played the first 3 hours of Doom Eternal's single-player campaign, and one thing I learned is that there will be more story elements this time around. Even then, there were less than 5 minutes worth of cutscenes in my 3-hour playthrough, as the game doesn't forget that this is Doom. The focus is still on gameplay, but Eternal also opens up the universe of Doom like never before, with multiple dimensions and more backstory on the Slayer himself. The demo took me to 3 locations in particular: Earth, which has been invaded by demons, the Sentinel City of Exultia, and a cultist base. The goal is to find and kill the Hell Priests to end the demonic invasion, and you will meet a unique cast of characters that you can read more about in the lore menu. If you don't care about the story and just want to kill demons, there is no shame in skipping the cutscenes and ignoring the readings. Before playing, I was given the option of selecting a difficulty, and it was a tough decision. I'm glad I chose normal, aka Hurt Me Plenty, because Doom Eternal plays a little bit differently than its predecessor in that it's noticeably harder. Ammo is not as plentiful, and enemy attacks deal more damage. That said, the game balances this out by adding a few more features, such as weak points on certain enemies that you can destroy, like the rockets on a Revenant or the turret on an Arachnotron. Destroying these weak points doesn't kill them instantly, but it makes their attacks weaker. Even the smaller enemies have weaknesses you can exploit. If you throw or shoot a grenade in the mouth of a cacodemon, it instantly puts them into a stagger state so you can rip their eye out. Soldiers with shields equipped are no longer a match for your plasma rifle, as a few shots from that weapon will cause shields to explode and damage anything around them. Also included are other powers like a quick dash and a blood punch that deals extra damage, no stagger required. Although these elements do level the playing field, Doom Eternal still feels harder in the first 3 hours than the last game did. I didn't die nearly as often as I would have in a Souls game, but I had a lot of near-death experiences. If you want a bigger challenge, there are these locations called Slayer Gates that transport you to an arena filled with demons to kill. The one I went inside was small, and enemies would come out in large numbers with added hostility. I would have lost this battle were it not for the 1-up I collected earlier. Yes, there are now 1-ups in this game, because Doom Eternal does not try at all to hide the fact that it's first and foremost a video game. The game throws collectibles at you like candy, there are significantly more weapon and Praetor suit upgrades than ever before, and there are now climbing and platforming segments in between the demon slaying. My major concern with Doom Eternal right now is that these elements might become too overblown and clutter the experience. You will be getting a ton of upgrades throughout this game that it may become a mess to manage it all. However, if too many upgrades is what I'm most concerned about with this game, then Doom Eternal is in good hands. It's shaping up to be a more wild and intense experience than the previous game. And after id Software succeeded in bringing Doom back in 2016, they deserve to get a little crazy with Eternal. Now then, thank you so much for listening to my preview, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Be sure to subscribe to Nuke the Fridge Gaming and visit nukethefridge.com for more Doom Eternal.
Neural connection successful. You are now in control of the Revenant drone. You may use it to reclaim your property.